Hi everybody. This is the last week of school. I know some of you are really excited and have your work done, and some of you are still trying to get the last little bits of it taken care of. But I thought I would come on and just tell you how much I have appreciated that you all stepped up to the plate and have worked with a real organization to do the organization some good. I've been very impressed by the caliber of most of your work. I love that you took the time to really get to know your organizations and to think hard about what your organizations need and to share, especially on the discussion board. There have been some dynamite suggestions and recommendations to share some ideas with each other to make sure that you have the best possible recommendations. And I know that your organizations are going to appreciate the time that you have put into this. If at all you are still struggling or you want some recommendations or advice from me on some problem that they have presented to you that you actually don't have an idea for, please let me know. I'm very helpful with recommendations. It's something I have done as a consultant, and I'm very happy to share my knowledge with you. It's part of the process. The other thing I want to just say is, especially to my online students, I know online learning is just much more difficult. You have to totally organize yourself, you have to organize your group, you have to make time to meet outside of class, and you have to learn the technology so that you can actually meet in a virtual place. For many of you, I know some of you did choose to meet together because it was convenient, but many of you didn't. We even had a couple of students from Tucson. And I just want to say thank you for going to the extra work. I also know that some of you had to pick up the slack for students who dropped out of the class in the middle of the semester. That always happens. And I want to give a special appreciation to those of you who did pick up the slack for a student who, for one reason or another, life overtook them and took them out of the class. In a different kind of a class, normally you wouldn't have to pick up another student's slack. They would get what they earned, and you would get what you earned. But many of you chose, because you began caring about your organizations, to actually go back in and finish up somebody else's work because you wanted to help the organizations. And I want you to know that what you are doing for these organizations may feel like schoolwork to you, but to them, you are helping them by consolidating very much needed information, applying that information to their circumstance, and giving them some food for thought. Whether they use any of it, some of it, all of it, is up to them, but you have, at a minimum, given them something to think about their own way of doing things, and given them an outside perspective. And really, that's what being a consultant is all about. And I just want to say thank you. I know some of you have wondered whether this was all going to work, but as I see your sections coming in, I can see that it worked beautifully. And so on behalf of the organizations, I know they're going to be thanking you. And on behalf of me for doing all of the work that you have to do to organize yourselves in an online class, I want to say thank you very much. And it's been fun reading your sections that you put up for me to take a look at, and I'm really proud of you. I hope to see you next semester, and in some class or another, and if not, in one of the classes the following semester. And if you have any need for references for jobs or scholarships or whatever, I'm very good about doing that. And if you have any questions about this class or anything nonprofit, I'm always available to you. And again, thank you very much, and I wish you a wonderful, wonderful summer.